Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy the Chief, aka the Chef, aka the 20 Power Cube Bull sitting in a bush, bringing you another episode of Brawl Stars. Where inside of today's video, we're going to be hopping into some Siege, and I'm going to be teaming up with Sword and OG. And OG ended up finishing the last season with over 22,000 trophies inside of Brawl Stars. That's ridiculous. OG is part of Tribe Gaming, which of course is my competitive esports team. We have plenty of clans inside the game, which you guys can end up joining. OG actually makes YouTube videos as well, and I'm going to throw his link in the description below. But guys, #1 in the world with over 22,000 trophies to his name. I'm sitting at 12,000 trophies, and I can't even believe the amount of grinding to get it done. I think that he said it takes somewhere between like 8 and 14 hours a day of playing, which is crazy. Siege is the fastest way to gain trophies inside of Brawl Stars, in OG's and most pro players' opinion. So we're going to be getting into some Siege right now, and I'm going to be trying out Colt, who really isn't one of my best brawlers. So we're going to see if we can get it done. Obviously, OG had like a 700 and something Pam, so we're probably going to get matched up against someone crazy, but overall I think this is going to be a lot of fun, and hopefully I can make it up and actually end up picking up some wins. Guys, for myself, the grind is just so real inside of Brawl Stars as you get towards those top players. Those guys are getting it done day by day, piece by piece, and once you get over 900 trophies on a brawler, you only get 2 trophies per win, which is completely sick. All right, let's kick this off. We've got a Nita as well as a Pam on our team. Obviously, instead of Siege, this map is super wide open, and Colt definitely is not one of my best brawlers, so this is going to be a little bit of a struggle right here. All right, let's just go ahead and kick this one off. I'm going to do a little bit of damage here and there, just trying to get a little control of the center. They do have a Frank, who's going to be pretty obnoxious. We're going to tag him up for a couple of shots. So far, not really connecting too much right now, but let's just try to hold some things down. It looks like Sword's going to go in with a nice Nita play. I'm actually lagging like crazy right now. But guys, let's just continue tagging some people up for a little bit of damage and try to get ourselves healed in just a moment. All right, looks like Nita's going to go ahead and run on in. We're going to tag up that Frank. Frank obviously is a great person to go against when you're Colt, because you can just end up lining him up and deal some crazy damage. I'm going to just start tagging up the Spike. I was able to kill the Spike as I went down. Looks like they did end up getting the Siege bot though. Even though it felt like we were controlling the very middle, we weren't really able to get the job done and to do too much else. All right, at this point we can just sort of auto aim down this Siege bot. This one honestly might not even do any damage. I think we ended up killing them really as they got in right here. All right, Colt's going to be able to break down the wall, which is a little bit of a pain, but besides that, we're actually going to be sitting pretty. Frank's going to go ahead and run on in. We're going to tag him down right there, but now with 2 bolts to our name, we really need to turn this one around. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start running forward and see if we can catch on to the Spike right here. Spike's not going to be able to get the job done. Let's just continue to aim this one out. Frank's going to use his super. Frank actually ended up catching up with his super. Are you serious, guys? Okay, see, I think if you're someone like OG, the reason you get to 22,000 trophies is because you don't play like dumb YouTubers like me. Still though, we've got 4 bolts right now, which is fine. Obviously, once we get a little bit of control of the center, we're going to be in a better spot. I'm going to tag Colt up for some serious damage right there. Frank's going to continue doing his thing. And guys, for me, now that I have my super is going to be really useful when we go against once we get to their side of the map, because I'm going to be able to break down the wall and put in some really great work. All right, just continuing to keep my cool right now. Frank's going to do his thing. I'm actually going to heal up some shots right here and see if we can do something. Colt's going to continue running on forward. Frank's going to go in right here. I'm going to start just auto aiming him down from the back. That's going to actually work out perfectly. Time to break down the wall, and this is where I open it up for OG and Sword to go ham, and that team synergy was on point, and we ended up blasting that. Wow, it's so low. It's at 45%. We also ended up taking control of the middle once again, guys. This is looking great. Honestly, I think Sword and OG are probably in a voice call right now. I'm just the noob that's sitting right here. Wasn't able to, just didn't kill the Colt right there, which would have been clutch. Colt actually hasn't ended up killing our turret from Pam, which is sort of troll. Looks like Frank's going to run in. We're going to miss on that last shot right there. Looks like we're going to continue to stunning on this Colt and getting a little more damage piece by piece. Colt's going to run in once more, and I don't really want to use my super. I mean, we've got 15 seconds. Actually, I'm going to do... Wait! What am I doing? I auto-aim my super, guys. Oh, my. All right, well, we still ended up killing the Colt just because OG was able to follow up right there. I don't have my super for this next push, but we were able to dominate the bolts, and this is what I'm talking about right now. Able to get this done. Beautiful shots right there lining up onto that Colt. And let's see if we can finish this one off with one final big push. We got 57% on our last push, which was huge. Looks like they're going to start running in. Frank's going to go ahead and use his super in a moment. I'm going to start trying to tag up what we've got right now. Sword and OG are making their way in. That's going to be GG well played. And that's going to be getting the job done for victory #1 on that push. Wow, that was beautiful. That's what I wanted right there. Even with my very weak Colt skills, we were able to get the dub, guys. Let's check out another match right now and see who we can use to pick up some wins. And honestly, I feel like Carl's going to be pretty fun to play, and let's see if we can get the job done. Okay, 1 for 1 so far. You guys can see why both OG and Sword are so good. They carried my corpse to victory as I try to connect on as many Colt shots as possible. Going in with Carl should be pretty interesting. I actually have only played Carl inside of a Siege a couple of times, but he's actually decently fun for getting the job done. You got to be accurate on those boomerangs. There aren't a lot of walls right now, so we've got to be a little bit careful there. It looks like Sword's going to rock Brock, and probably going to do that just because there's the wall in front of that turret to be able to take that down. Once that's down, I can go in with Carl, OG can go with Pam, and this should be a pretty nice match. All right, let's kick this off for round number 2. Again, we had control in the very beginning, and things sort of hit the fan right there. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into this match, see if we can get the job done, and see if we can pick up victory number 2. Let's go. Getting into match number 2 right now. It looks like we've got a Jesse, a Crow, and I think a Penny. So let's see if we can make this happen using Carl. Obviously, with Brock, you are able to tag up the other side, or actually end up tagging up that turret directly if you're able to put in enough work. Let's try to go onto this Crow right here. We're gonna get a couple of hits down, but obviously not be able to do much else. But finally, we're actually gonna take down that Crow on the boomerang rebound, guys. Who said Carl is bad? And we're gonna find ourselves making a clutch play to get the early lead. All right, so far so good, and these guys are putting in work. OG as well as Sword putting in work and keeping those guys at bay. I think we're doing actually really solid right now, and let's make our way towards this Penny. Carl is such a beast. Wow, already this has gone so much better using Carl instead of using that Colt, and wow, this is just so good right now, and we've gotten 4 of the 5 bolts to kick up this game. All right, let's just make them dance right now and see if we can get this done. This one's already looking so good. Gonna tag up Penny for some more damage. Man, that damage is sick. Looks like we've got this level 3 Siege robot going forward. It's not gonna have a ton of HP, but it should be enough to get the job done. Going back in towards this Penny. OG's gonna end up getting close and finally end up finishing off that Penny. I'm gonna go ahead and start running in right here towards all of this. I'm gonna start tickling around the edge of this turret to get a little bit more damage. Looks like that's gonna work beautifully. I'm even gonna charge up another super right there, or at least really close, with a beautiful boomerang blade. And the very first push of the game, even without any tanky brawlers on a team like a Bull to be able to tank that turret, we're going to get them down to 32% HP, and things are looking beautiful. All right, looks like this one is in the bag right here. I don't even know if these guys were coming out of base in a moment, but we're going to just start chopping them down once more. These boomerang blades, I cannot miss right now. Wow, this is a perfect game to kick this one off. Crow, obviously a little bit upset. Crow's just going to stand in his happy place right there. This is going to be GG well played, and nothing better than just running on in and getting ready to put in some work. All right, battle number 2, nothing even close to difficult. 32% HP still left onto their turret, guys, but this should be GG so long as we hold this down and we make our way into the base. Looks like they don't really want to come out, and I mean, they were getting demolished this entire time, so not really much of a question right there, guys. That's going to be GG well played for game number 2, and Carl putting in that dirty work. We only missed like 2 boomerangs throughout that entire match. That was awesome. All right, 10 trophies for that dub right there. You love to see it. I'm loving Carl. Let's go ahead and get into match number 3 right now and kick it off with the 3rd straight win. The final battle is upon us. Finally, after a lot of waiting, we're going to get in against Jesse, Penny, as well as Bull. Let's see if we can clean this up for a 3-0, guys. And hopefully this one will be as clean as the last one we got into. All right, looks like Jesse's going to be first up to bat right there. Let's avoid giving any ricochet shots to all that they've got right there. Bull's going to go ham. We're just going to tag him up with some more blades right there. And guys, overall, our pickaxe skills have been on point. Penny's going to go ahead and run on in, and I'm going to hit her with the reverberation. Jesse, what are you doing, Jesse? Jesse just stood there for a moment. We're going to end up getting a second kill. And this is beautiful stuff so far. 3 of the bolts so far, and that's going to be enough for Siege Robot number 1. The Carl Boomerang blades are on point. Guys, this is what I'm talking about. Carl was a brawler made for me. We are getting that work done right now. Looks like their Jesse is having a lot of issues, not able to crack through. Even their Penny's just going to be sort of forced back right there. Level 4 Siege Robot on our first push, so we're even going to get a level up on what our last robot was. Let's see if we can make this one count, especially because Sword has his super, and we should be able to get a good job done. All right, Bull's gonna run into his own demise right there. Turret's gonna start ticking away. Finally, Sword's gonna start going in. He's gonna end up breaking down the walls. Bull's gonna start moving forward. I'm gonna go hard in the paint right now. I'm gonna kill myself by going in, but still, we're gonna get so much damage done, and we're gonna get it down to a clean 50%. If you can get it down below 50% on your very first push, normally you can get it down to 0 on your second. Obviously, the math is gonna check out right there to get the job done. Looks like a Penny turret or a Jesse turret's gonna fly down in the center. We'll take that out with ease. One more bolt right here. Bull's gonna just run towards our run towards our base right there. I don't know if that's the best decision because he's going to get it down to 69, but yeah, we've got all the bolts and he's not supporting his team. That's going to be another push for us towards their base, even with Bull just rushing us down right there, getting 31% done, which was more than what I thought he would get. We're still going to be in a perfect spot to pick up this game, and let's go and try to pick up another super right here. All right, looks like we're going to get a level 6 siege robot this time. They're going to have to pull off a miracle right now if they want to defend against us. More boomerang blades being thrown down. Bull's going to start going ham right here. I'm going to destroy him with my super, and we're going to be sitting in a beautiful spot to finish out this game in style. All right, looks like everyone's running on in. Boom. Ooh, wow. I actually had a little bit of a fail right there. Oh, man. OG spinning onto their turret, and with 5% HP, 4% HP, they're going to hold on just by the hairs of their chinny chin chin, and we're going to have to find out a way to finish this bad boy off. All right, looks like this turret's going to be the biggest issue right now, so we'll take that down with a couple of cleverly designed shots. The penny turret's going to be flying on in. OG being a little bit of a troll right there, running towards their base, finishing it off. GG. And that's going to be 3-0 on the day with Carl getting those juicy trophies. And that's how you get the job done. Guys, 10 trophies today for picking up those wins. Big shout out to Swore and OG for teaming with me today. If you guys haven't checked out OG's YouTube channel already, over 22,000 trophies last season. That's absurd. Check them out inside of the description below, but that's going to do it for this episode today. If you guys want to see more high-level players, come onto my channel. Just let me know inside of the comment section below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until the next episode tomorrow, I will see you guys later.